warm welcome to AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. I am Adirayo Dada. The Nigerian Governors Forum will be meeting this Wednesday to review the COVID-19 situation so far and the various measures taken by states at various stages of the virus's incursion into the country. This was stated in a press release signed by Abdulrazak Bello Barkindo, the head of Media and Public Affairs for the forum. The Director General of the forum, Mr. Asishana Bayo Kauru, said the meeting will be the 6th teleconference for the governors since the COVID-19 pandemic began in the country. The meeting, which will start at 2 p.m., will also deliberate on palliatives to the most vulnerable in the society, how the federal and state governments are collaborating, and the type of assistance the President will provide to states. The state coordinator of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria's National Youth Service Corps, Hajia Walida Siddiq, this Monday led corps members on a visit to the Federal Ministry of Trade and Industry to present samples of face masks produced by the members. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Nasir Gwarzo, who received them, commended the corps members nationwide for their contribution to the fight against COVID-19. He further promised to take the NYC face masks to the Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, to be certified for mass production. The Lagos State Environmental Sanitation Corps has threatened to shut markets that are not compliant with the social distancing rules. The Corps Marshal of the agency, Bemisola Akinpelu, this Monday said social distancing is necessary to curb the spread of the coronavirus and that traders to follow the rules or be sanctioned. She urged persons who have no pressing need to be in the markets to stay away in order to reduce the number of people in the markets. Meanwhile, the governor of Sokoto State, Nigeria, Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, this Monday directed all security formation in the state to ensure that the son of Alhaji Musa Bashar, an indigene of the state who has tested positive to COVID-19, does not return to the state. Governor Tambuwal gave this directive in a press release signed by Mohammed Bello, his special advisor on media and publicity, when he received reports of the advisory committee on the state-sponsored Ramadan feeding program at the Government House, Sokoto. Tambuwal added that he pleaded with the victim not to come to Sokoto on the telephone twice, but the victim claimed he had a pass to enter the state. For that reason, he directed the security operatives to arrest and return him to Abuja immediately when he shows up. The Sultan of Sokoto and the President General of the Jama'atu Nasril Islam, Alhaji Sa'ad Abubakar III, this Monday asked Muslims in Nigeria to avoid congregational prayers during the coming Ramadan fast, asking faithfuls to pray at home. The Sultan, who spoke through the Secretary General of the Jama'atu Nasril Islam, Dr. Khalid Abubakar Aliyu, in a statement this Monday from Kaduna State, Nigeria, also advised Muslims against going for this year's Lesser Hajj in the Holy Land because of the coronavirus pandemic. The Sultan also called on the Muslims to pray for the end of COVID-19 pandemic all over the world and particularly in Nigeria, and called on the federal government to be more committed to getting rid of the virus in the country while shunning the intricacies of eye service, heroism, sloganeering, and a show of false religiosity. And now on the foreign scene, the president of Brazil, Jair Bolsonaro, hopes this will be the last week of stay-at-home measures to try to slow the spread of the coronavirus disease. Bolsonaro, who expressed his views this Monday, is one of the few global leaders who has openly kicked against lockdown measures to combat the coronavirus, arguing that the risks of shutting down Brazil's economy far outweighs the dangers posed by a disease he calls a little cold. The British government says it fears a second peak of coronavirus infections in the country if it eases the lockdown too soon, as it defended the continuation of its near lockdown this Monday against calls to publish an exit strategy. The Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak, says that at this stage of the crisis, the focus is on sticking to the guidance, and he believes that, for now, staying at home is the best protective measure. The government has ordered everyone to stay at home except for trips for food shopping, medical needs, or one form of exercise per day. Schools, pubs and restaurants are closed, and the people are encouraged to work from home and avoid public transport.
Nigeria's Center for Disease Control, NCDC, is the government organization with the responsibility to protect the health of all Nigerians. NCDC has a Connect Center with trained officers who can respond to any questions you have on infectious diseases, especially in emergency situations. You can reach the NCDC Connect Center by phone calls and other social media platforms. Voice calls are toll-free, and the trained officers will give you information or guidance on where to get immediate help. Call NCDC toll-free line on 0800-97000010. Website www.ncdc.gov.ng. NCDC. Let's work together to protect the health of Nigerians. This message is from the Federal Ministry of Health and the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, supported by University of Maryland, Nigeria program, with funding from U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention.
Over the past week, the World Health Organization has delivered face masks, goggles, test kits, face shields, and other medical equipment to 40 countries. The Director General of the WHO, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, says it is providing technical, scientific, and financial support for the rollout of the Zero Epidemiologic Service across the world. He added that one of the WHO's priorities is to work with partners to increase the production and equitable distribution of diagnostics to the countries that need them most. Ghebreyesus said, while antibody tests are important for knowing who has been infected, tests that find the virus are a core tool for active case finding, diagnosis, isolation, and treatment. To achieve that, the WHO has worked with the Foundation for Innovative New Diagnostics and the Clinton Health Access Initiative to identify and validate 5 tests that can be manufactured in large quantities. The Director General said the first shipment of these tests will begin next week through the United Nations supply chain established with the World Food Programme and other partners. Meanwhile, in the United States, Massachusetts is now a hotspot of coronavirus infections, drawing the concerns of federal officials and promises of aid from New York as the state's death toll almost doubles in less than a week. Republican Governor Charlie Baker this Sunday in a television broadcast said the state is right in the middle of the surge, as deaths from COVID-19 are expected to surpass 2,000 this week in Massachusetts. However, officials are scrambling to boost hospital capacity and trace new infections to curb the spread of the disease. And now in sports, Super Eagles captains Ahmed Musa and Ade Akinbiyi have been included in the 50 worst players in Premier League history by 442 magazine. Musa, who occupies number 44 on the list, joined Leicester City in 2016 and scored 5 goals in 33 games over 2 seasons, while Akinbiyi has 1 cap. 442 listed the Eagles captain and the British-born Nigerian Akinbiyi as one of those whose careers failed to flourish in the English Premier League. And that's it on 84 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our social media platforms at 84 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at 84 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Dada.